Now that we've sailed from Canada to Mexico, we think we deserve a day at the beach. But before we can do that, there are a few jobs we really need to get done first. Starting off with...
So we're on our way to San Diego to pick up our new water maker.
We've got a lift from someone here in the marina, which is super nice. Got to get through the border. Hopefully that's all okay.
Yeah.
And back.
That lift saves us like $50 on buses, but we're still gonna pitch in for gas money. But
yeah, but it also saves us time because the bus takes a long time and walk to the bus. We'll get a bus back probably tonight once we've picked everything up.
Yeah.
And then we'll have water.
Ooh. Well, we have to install it first.
Yeah.
And then we'll have water.
Here we go. Got across the border perfectly fine, which is sweet. We've picked up the water maker, no issues. We've bundled it into these 2 suitcases that we brought across with us, so it'll be easier for us to walk around the city and get a few other little things that we're picking up today.
And our friend that drove us across the border, he conveniently brought back the 2 big pieces for us. So
which are
the 2 membranes.
Yeah.
So we're super lucky.
He's gonna drive them back so we don't have to carry them around all day.
So let's pick up some stuff at West Marina and head back to Mexico. So we just got back into Mexico through the border. They went through all of our bags with a water maker inside. We didn't hide anything, and he just said it was good to go. Thank you for being honest and just let us go. So that was awful nice of him.
Yeah.
So now we just have to find the bus and get back to Ensenada. We're in Tijuana right now.
Yeah, and we took a bus and then a tram or train or
something.
They called it something. A cargo, something from San Diego.
Yeah, so we're all stocked up with parts now. Back to the boat.
Back to the boat. So we've changed slips, and this one's a bit more difficult to get down off the boat. So we've dug out this old fender step, and I'm just trying to figure out how to attach it to the boat. Put the rope here through this rail thing. And then I think I'm gonna use a square knot, or the reef knot that we used the other day, which is to tie 2 ends of the rope together. Then we should be able to get off the boat easier than we've ever have before. We bought this real cheap off someone quite a while ago, but we've never used it. And we're gonna stay for an extra week to just get more boat jobs done while we're here and got the shops and everything. So it's just the 2 ends. And you just go over and under, and then with the same side, under, and then over. And that's the knot. If it looks nice and equal on both sides, you've done it right. But I need to do that way closer. Let me try that again. Let's test it out. Never been so easy. We should have done that a long time ago.
Yeah, like years.
Wow, been climbing up and down this thing the whole time. So good. Love it.
What do you say we put the stay sail on now?
Stay sail, yes, let's do that. So this is our stay sail. We did put it up at the beginning of our passage from Vancouver down here to Mexico, but the block broke, so we had to take it pretty much straight back down.
We still got to use it for like a sweet 12 hours with all 3 sails up. So.
Yeah, so we have done the 3 sails, but we're keen to put it back up. We replaced that block now with a nice big chunky block, so it won't happen again. And it's an old sail, but we got it recovered, so it should last a good while, and if not, we'll fix it, get better at our sewing skills. There's a lot of seagulls and other birds squawking, so I reckon we cue the music and put it up.
Cue the music.
We've decided we're going to have a massive cleanup day. The boat's gotten really messy. There's stuff everywhere. The bedrooms are full with tools and spare parts and sails and dinghy motors and all sorts. We kind of start one job, half finish it, get on to the next job, don't put tools away because we think we'll need them for the next thing, but then they end up absolutely everywhere and it's just gotten too much. So today we're going to clean up as much as we can, organise the rooms, organise the tools, write a big list of jobs we want to get done while we're waiting here in Ensenada, and then tomorrow, after it's perfectly clean, we're going to have a bit of a rest day. We're going to go to a beach that we heard about that's really pretty, have a bit of a walk through town, that sort of thing, and recover, and then we'll get into a massive bit of jobs, boat jobs. So we've got big things to do. We want to install the water maker, the washing machine. We want to get the window frames finally up that we brought wood for ages ago. We've got a lot of little jobs like a windscreen wiper in front of the inside helm, a horn that we want to put up because the one on the boat doesn't work now. A whole lot of little jobs, and we want to get as much done as we can, but we think, and that a couple of comments have told us we should really finish jobs, and we agree. We should also clean up a bit. We agree. So we're going to focus on that now, then have a bit of a rest, and then go hard with the jobs next week. What do you reckon?
I reckon.
You reckon that's a good idea? I think so. I think we need to finish jobs before we move on to the next one, and we need to clean up before we move on to the next thing. We're learning. We're getting there.
The first bit we're going to start with is the tool room. I can barely stand in here. It's become an absolute mess because tools just get taken out. They don't get put back in the right spot. So I'm going to clean the tool room first. I'll give you a bit of a better view of how bad the tool room is. So
yeah. Also, it's a mess because we have so many tools because we didn't really know what we would need. So we just bought everything.
That is the tool room. It is terrible. But luckily, we're on YouTube and we can clean it just like that.
It looks the same.
Oh man. This is way harder than the other people make it look. Anyway, we'll get to work. Damn. So now there's at least some standing room here. Oh wait, I mean, there. Now there's at least some standing room here. If you come inside, there's still a lot of stuff, but we have a lot of tools. But it's organized a lot better. I know where everything is now, and we're going to be using a bunch of these tools in the coming week. But this time we're going to take them and put them back after every time. We have a job bag system that we're gonna show you guys in the next video. It's gonna work well. It better work well. It has to.
And then once we get more time, we'll really sort out this room.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we won't need as many tools.
Yeah.
That's the idea, but we're not sure. So
we'll get rid of some at some point.
Yeah. Now let's just do the main saloon.
It's almost like you see where this thing's gonna go. I think you might be right. I'm thinking maybe I'm way past the point of no return. I'm running traffic lights to spend a little time looking into your eyes. Swear I've been aching, I've been waiting for you all my life.
We haven't quite finished cleaning up yet, but it's taco time. And I thought I'd show you what you can buy in Mexico for super cheap. Is you can buy everything for, like, all of this plus more was way less than $10, and it'll feed us tacos that we can make ourselves for ages. Plus most of the stuff here will last, so we can take it when we leave, even if we're not near a town for a while. It'll all last for ages.
So does that giant can of corn last for ages?
It will last you maybe about a day.
That's a 3 kilogram can of corn. That's like 6 pounds.
There's so many good things you can do with corn here, which we've learned. Refried beans, these all have different flavors and different types, and they're super cheap. These are the best tortillas. Stack was like that big. We've mostly eaten them, and it was like less than $2, and they were fresh and they're warm in the markets, and you can just have as many as you want. They're super cheap. They're the soft ones. Limes, obviously we bought a massive bag like this for $1 or $2. The hard tacos, or tortillas for starters. Salsa,
Jalapenos,
hot sauces. Yeah, a massive cabbage, super cheap, and there's markets with heaps of veggies if you find the place where the locals go, so you can kind of just buy veggies, fresh veggies and fruit and stuff as you go, and then all the other stuff will store for ages on the boat if you're not near a town. So let's eat.
Taco time.
Swear I've been aching, I've been waiting for you all my life. This must be what love feels like. You got me high as a satellite. All that I know is I think I like life a little better with you on my mind. Am I in too deep?
Finally got everything all cleaned up. I know that I have been waiting for this forever. Yvette has been waiting for it for longer than ever. So we figured we'd mess it all up again. We're going to have a casual night in. We opted not to go out for 2-for-1 margaritas. I'm going to finish up splicing. I have one more splice that I have to do for the jib sheet. We decided to leave the old jib up. When we say we're not good sailors, we're being very honest. We're not really good sailors, and we're trying to get better. We're trying to learn. And we talked to a couple of people here, and they said that, you know, we could damage our jib sheet a little bit while learning, and maybe it would be best to leave the old one up.
Jib
So,
might damage the jib a bit.
Jib. I always say jib sheet, and I mean jib. I am splicing the jib sheet, but we're leaving the old jib up, the old head sail up, just maybe for another couple of months. To get some good experience, because it gets beaten when you tack and everything and
especially because we're cutter rigged, so it kind of hits that. When we're tacking. Yeah,
so we're gonna leave that up. So we're gonna have a bit of a clown ship with some blue in the front and some pink in the back, but that's okay. And then we're just gonna splice the night away and beach in the morning.
Yeah, in our nice new place. The only thing left is that's the washing machine. We've got to find a spot to put it, and we're going to install that next week. And we're also thinking about where to install the
water maker. We're not quite sure where we're going to put it. There's 3 different places we can put it, I think. Or there might be 0 places we can put it. But we get the last piece of our water maker tomorrow. So
yeah, someone's bringing it across the border for us.
Yeah.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Well, we're off to the beach.
Beach day. First, we're going to throw the garbage out, though. But then we're going to play Frisbee. That's the last bit of work I'm doing all day. So we've made it to the beach, kind of. We're just gonna walk a little bit further and maybe get to a more secluded spot because there is 2 or 3 people down there.
And 10 horses.
Yeah, there was 10, 20 horses, so maybe get a little bit further away from them.
There's palm trees though, so that's what I'm looking for. And maybe a beer.
Yeah. We may be lost. We found a super crazy entrance to the beach. It looks like that. But we're gonna go for it because there's a lot of beach down there that we can walk on. And just like that, we made it. Just in time to see that nice little ramp there and a couple other ramps that would have been way easier to walk down. We found a nice spot to sit down on the beach. There's almost nobody on this beach. For a mile, there's maybe like 10 people, like a kilometer and a half. It's absolutely peaceful. It's not too windy. Waves are crashing. There's lots of birds.
Yeah, and we managed to find some giant beers to pick up along the way. So let the fun begin. I'm shaking my bit.
Cheers.
Cheers, first.
The sound of the waves is just awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like a steady crashing. And later on, we're gonna play some frisbee.
We were tossing up between bringing the roller skates, the volleyball, the soccer ball, frisbee.
There's something in the water. I feel it taking over me. It's slowly getting harder to breathe, to breathe, to breathe, to breathe. And I don't know what's happening. How did it come to this? I saw danger on your lips, and I took a sip. You got me paranoid, buffet I can afford it. Your kiss tastes like poison. My heart has been destroyed. I know that you enjoy it, watching me sip your poison. You got me paranoid, buffet I can afford it. Your kiss tastes like poison. My heart has been destroyed. I know that you enjoy it, watching me sip your poison. It's and I don't know what's happening. How did it come to this? I saw danger on your lips, and I took a sip. You got me paranoid, buffet I can afford it. Your kiss tastes like poison. My heart has been destroyed. I know that you enjoy it, watching me sip your poison. You got me paranoid, buffet I can afford it.
So we're just leaving the beach now, and we thought, wow, what a lovely huge sidewalk. But that is a road. It is not a sidewalk. But there's a bike path, so I think we're gonna be okay.
This area is so nice. There's super beautiful houses right up on the beach. It's cool. Different part of Ensenada that we haven't seen yet,
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get out and do some exploring.
instead of boat jobs.
Yeah, instead of boat jobs. Well, we just got back from the beach and there's a lovely sunset, so we decided to maybe on the day off, just throw in a couple more jobs. These are the last blocks we have that are like the old blocks that are from before we had the boat. Only things we haven't changed out. It's for the spinnaker halyard and the head sail halyard, the jib halyard.
We don't have a spinnaker, but we use it to take things up the mast, basically.
Yeah, we do not have a spinnaker in any sense of the word.
We don't know how to use it.
Yeah, we don't even know how to fly a spinnaker, to be honest. But anytime we go up the mast and you see us tied into a line, we just use the spinnaker halyard. It's the human halyard. It lifts humans, is what it does on this boat. So we have two blocks that are going to come in, and they're a lot newer, a lot better, a lot stronger than these blocks. So we'll get them changed out. These were they're not brand new. They're the blocks that we were using for the jib sheet when the jib sheet ran all the way back to the very back of the boat. But it doesn't do that anymore, and we haven't wrapped our prop since. So
now we've found them a new home.
yeah, reusing them. This is the human halyard. We're gonna just tie a knot in the end of this.
8 knot.
So it can't pull through. Right now Yvette is mouthing that I should have tied a figure 8 knot, but you know what? This knot works just as good.
I don't know.
I didn't cross lines at all. That's not something I would have done. Let's just run this through here. Tie another knot. All right. Whew. Well, you look at that. Way stronger than it was before. These blocks are significantly stronger than the other blocks. Most of the other blocks, before we even got a chance to replace them, they just like disintegrated. So we didn't want to wait for that to happen with these. So some preventative maintenance that probably should have been done before we came down here. But
that's the last ones of those though.
Last ones, yeah. No more old blocks in the boat.
A lot of other old stuff we've got to deal with though.
Everything else on the boat is old, but no more old blocks.
While we were in San Diego the other day, we picked up a Christmas gift from one of you guys, Jim and Katie. So thanks very much. They saw us, they've been watching us on YouTube right from the beginning and saw that we are having trouble with our wind meter, and we still are, we haven't sorted it out. So they bought us a handheld wind meter, which is going to be super helpful until we figure that out, but also it's going to be a really good backup to have in case anything happens with that again. So it has, has a little wind, like a fan type thing, so I can see that it's windy, and a screen that tells you the wind speed. I think I need to put a battery in it, but when you turn it this way it stops and that way it starts, so it's going to be super helpful. Can you see it spinning?
Spinning!
And then turn it this way. You have to turn.
Yeah, you can kind of see. There you go. There you go.
So thanks so much. That's going to be so helpful. That means a lot to us as well. I'm going to keep that safe. So thanks very much for watching today. We'll see you next Friday. And don't forget, if any of you haven't watched our video that we put as an extra video last Sunday, you can watch that. It's only short and it shows how to measure your own sails. We bought our sails a couple of years ago and we're only just putting them up now, and we thought we'd make an extra little video of how to do that, and Precision Sails said they'd let us do a giveaway of $1,000. So we're going to draw that on the Friday before Christmas.
The 22nd.
22nd of December. And so one of you guys can win that. We didn't get anything out of it. We pay for our own sails in full, but because we're putting them up and made a little video, we're able to give something back to one of you guys that watch us and subscribe to us. So see you next Friday. See you in the last video last Sunday if you haven't watched it. And otherwise, have a good week.
Bye.
See ya.